There we go. I think I fixed it. Yeah, now it's showing it in the green. About time. There we go. That was a pain in the butt. Alright, now we can continue.
Okay.
Almost time for the final push. Are you okay?
I thought I'd be asking you that question.
Shepard, I backed you when I was just a kid on her pilgrimage. I backed you when the Normandy was a Cerberus ship. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't back you now? And you haven't answered my question. Are you
I guess we're gonna ignore the fact that she actually didn't back you when you were Cerberus ship.
Yeah,
That's
not
what
until
Mike's telling the council.
not until after
It took
you.
multiple attempts of you helping her for her to start backing you, and even then
Yeah.
she was extremely wary
No
Yeah.
politics, no diplomacy.
and hostile against
And
other
then,
crewmen.
one last time. Whatever happens, I'm proud to have served with you, Captain.
Why do you say it like that? Looking for a transfer?
I was hoping for a promotion. I'm an admiral now.
I did get you a homeworld.
You did, didn't you? It's time I return.
Yeah, that's your down
the
payment.
Alright, starting the attack.
Let's move before the
Seriously,
Reapers
give
realize
you
what we're up to.
Paragon reputation for
Exactly, my
every
thoughts.
conversation.
Battalion leaders, report to HQ. We fought hard to get here, but now the toughest part of our mission begins. We've got to drive right through the heart of Reaper-controlled territory, break past their defenses, and get to that beam.
What kind of defenses?
The entire area is crawling with Reaper forces. But our biggest concern is the destroyer, protecting the beam itself.
Can we bring in air support to deal with it?
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground. Now they've cut a swath of no man's land through the city. We'll have to cross that first. There'll be some limited shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here. If we get closer,
Starting to think they don't know what a
we've
no
gotta
man's
start
land
taking that
is.
thing out.
How much of a shot?
They know we're
I was
coming.
like, how about you explain what it
This will
is?
be a one-way trip for many of us.
A no man's
There can be
land
no
is a
retreat,
location
no
located
stepping
between
back.
two different fighting
We move
forces
forward at all
with the
costs.
idea that if
Understood?
anything walks out there, it's fucking dead simply from the
Johnson,
amount of
Coast.
bullets passing through it.
You two will coordinate the artillery units.
Half the time, the reason it's
Shepard?
called no man's land isn't even because
sending you
people are
right
going to be
up to
watching to
resistance
try and
facilities.
shoot someone passing through
Support
it.
the tanks' defense
It's
to
going
Shepard,
to be
but stay
because
alive.
there's so many bullets flying
I
that there's
need
no way
the
you're
final
getting
push
through
to
it.
the beam.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a minute with your squad. Pick your team well.
There, my squad has been chosen.
This war has brought you here today. It will define each of you. You may be a brother to someone, a daughter, a son. But today, you're a soldier. The Reapers gave you a purpose.
Wait a
and you
minute, isn't that
accepted the
one guy?
challenge.
Yeah.
You all chose to be here.
The
Each of you chose
one guy who
to
wanted to be a
stand and
Spectre?
fight.
I could have that wrong, but
I don't know. I
no,
don't think it is.
that's Cortez. Never mind. It was the lighting had me thinking it was
Yeah.
the same hair.
One way or another, this war ends today. There will be no second chances, and no room for mistakes. Each of you needs to be willing to die to win the day. Anything less, and you're already dead. Expect no mercy. Show no mercy. You fight, or you die.
Alright. And so it starts the final push.
Yeah. That's a real no man's land. See, no man's lands are supposed to be so terrifying and so dangerous that you're not supposed to go into them. That's the name.
Yeah.
In fact, this is why an American troop thought it was a smart idea at one point to actually taunt their enemies by going into the no man's land to repair and repurpose a tank.
It's like,
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
This exists. And they think this is supposed to be somehow impressive. Oh, look, we're walking through what's supposed to be a no man's land, and all
Yeah.
it really is just another fight zone.
Yeah, all it is just it's filled with the really lame creatures.
I mean, for a no man's land, they sure do seem to be steamrolling forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a no man's land. Remember, you can yoink.
Yep.
Wish you would have told me sooner, but okay.
Yeah, die already.
All companies report in. Artillery companies able through Foxtrot are en route. Roger that. Golf through November, taking up right flank. Pressing forward.
Yeah, right in here would probably be a good point to give us a tank or something. To a point, at least. Oop, crap. I jumped the ledge.
Seeing how much they wanted to shove you on tourists for the game, honestly, they should have just given you a tank.
Yeah.
Anybody know how the hell we're supposed to take down a destroyer with tanks?
Phanex missiles can do a fuck ton of damage.
If you say so, cut the chatter. You heard the Admiral. Now retreat.
Hey, you know what'd be useful? Some sort of portable, chargeable nuke.
Yeah.
These are literally the only times I can think of where that would actually be fucking useful.
Oh, I hear a banshee.
Let's see if its name is Morinth. Yes, that does upset me. They literally cut her out of the early part of the game.
Yeah, to be like
Giving you
to
no
be like she was
context.
found and everything.
No discussion sort of situation. You can't talk to her like you can any of the other characters. There's no discussion going back and forth. She just shows up as a fucking monster at the end.
Yep.
At what point in development did people think that was a good idea, and that they just continued on with it?
I don't know.
It'd be one thing if they actually had you discuss with her ahead of time. Like, it would actually have made sense had she shown up earlier on and she was just discussing and how she was going to travel around or something like that, discussing here and there, and you met her once in a while.
Yeah.
And then she just up and disappears. It would make sense. We've already seen that happen with Miranda, where she does some things, disappears, and then dies later on anyway. She's not the only one of the characters that's done that either. You've also had the situation with Morden, which he ended up dying in the situation. The fact, it's not the fact that she dies and becomes one. It makes some sense. She's an Artyakshi. At the same time, it's the fact that she just gets conveniently plotted into being one.
Yeah.
They give you an email early on where she says, "Oh, I'm going to go travel around. We'll never see each other again." And then this is the only contact you have with her through the entire game.
Yep. Hell, how did we even know it was her? And she looked about the same as the other ones did.
She looked exactly the same. The only difference was a name. Had I not noticed that name up there, you wouldn't have even fucking known you just killed her.
Basically.
Foxtrot and Bravo are taking heavy fire.
So you can just target them and tell your people to attack them, and you just told Allie to attack that one?
Yep.
And then you yanked it away before she could even shoot at it. Man, they want to shove the brutes together whenever they attack, don't they?
No kidding.
They never fucking last either. They are almost as weak as the husks.
I imagine it's just because of my fireball right there cuts through armor like crazy.
To some extent, but at the same time, just they're slow. They move extremely slow. When they hit you, they take out your shield, but you can usually move out of the way before they go for anything more. The cannibals literally do more damage at further range and with more accuracy. Those little fucking tutorial enemies are more powerful than the brutes, Kit.
I know, right? How funny is that? When the tutorial enemy is actually more threat because of their weapons and their ability to chuck grenades. Oh shit! Speaking of grenades.
Yeah. But that honestly is not very good design if you think about it. Tutorial enemies are supposed to be that, a tutorial enemy.
Yeah.
And yet, an enemy that shows up later on that almost comes out like a mini-boss, everyone's just got, well, they basically warn you how fucking tough it is, and it basically is chewed up by like a fucking peon. More easier to kill than the tutorial enemy. I mean, look how much of a hassle killing one of these guys has been for you. Sure, we got a Marauder in there too. The Marauders are even worse. But... Oh hey, I think one cannibal finally died. Yeah, these low-tier enemies are worse than the brutes.
Yeah.
Thanks. We're moving again.
They're easier to kill, and yet they're still harder to actually fight. That kind of shows my point. It's not the brute's insane health that makes them a threat, or even a situation of the other stuff makes them weak. They're not very balanced. They're really slow. They do a shit ton of damage if they hit you, but due to how slow they are, they're never going to hit you. And yes, I understand they have hit you in the past. The statement still kind of is accurate due to the simple fact that, simply put, if they hit you, they take your shield away.
Yeah.
And you roll out of the way, and then your shield comes back usually before they can hit you again. It just makes it hard to see them as a threat, especially since you can outrun them. Could be wrong, but I think that LMG is actually working pretty good in his hands.
I agree.
This is Echo Company. There's not enough room to maneuver the tanks in here.
Backtrack if you have to. I'll find another route ASAP.
Acknowledged.
Gotta love ragdolling.
Especially against bosses, I'm sure.
I can't wait to see what more we could get right there. Oh, there he is. There's the thing that's blasting me.
You have an easy corner glitch. Don't jump out to get easy damage. Take your time. Or you're gonna die.
I got it.
Look at that.
Look at
Raptor, pretty, actually a threat.
Fuck, we
That thing
just-
was dead that fucking quick.
Yeah, he just jumped over this wall and then he's dead right here. It's like, Jesus Christ.
That cannibal literally is more of a threat. Literally got into cover to try and hide from the cannibals because you understand they're going to shred you.
Yeah.
Even here, you poke up, jump back into cover. Poke up, jump back into cover. You're actively hiding, basically, to stay alive away from cannibals. You don't even have to really fucking back up against the brutes anymore.
No. I just need to be a certain distance and everything, and then they're fucked because they're melee only, basically.
Yeah, their health and armor does absolutely nothing in this situation.
Fuck, he's shredding through them with that gun when he gets a good line of sight on them.
That gun is level 1.
I know.
Maybe you should have upgraded before this mission.
It kind of looks like it, huh?
Then you wouldn't have to shoot at all.
He's broken through. Christ, that destroyer is huge. Hold your position. The rest of Hammer is still en route.
I think, you know, I think the only time the brutes have really been that big of a threat against you was when they were accompanied by that banshee.
Yeah. Although there's a spot coming up I always recall and everything hating the most, even on normal mode. That
The question
should be
is it
fun.
going to be brutes versus you, or is it going to be a lot of things plus brutes versus you?
A lot of things.
Exactly. Not brutes versus you.
Yeah.
It's extremely telling when you think about it. I think next to you is probably still alive.
Oh, I got him.
Yeah, just clarifying, because you don't really want something to wake up next to you and punch you.
Yeah, I think this is close to the. I think this is the area right here.
The destroyer spotted
Huh.
us.
It almost looks like a place without a lot of actual cover, where enemies can attack you from all distances. Question is, are
No,
they going to show up behind
no, I
you
think
or
it's
not?
closer. I think it's closer to the beam. Yeah, I think it's like one of the final areas. Never mind.
I don't think they're going to make enemies show up behind you here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if a little bit in the future they do that, though.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be either.
Destroyer just took out half our company. Firing remaining missiles. Any effect? Negative. Can't get a lock. Something's messing with our guidance. We're almost there, Abel. Hold on.
It's like, ah, no, you don't. You ain't healing.
There's something else in there.
Yeah, I got him. Oh,
Well, no, I
there's-
mean,
I see him now.
yeah, you can hear the chain reaction from your gut, from your power when you did that. That's how I heard it. I heard the static jump.
Ah.
Yeah, see, even in that situation, as dumb and quick as those went out, they didn't go out as fast as that brute.
Oh, fuck me.
Delta companies have sustained heavy casualties. No word from Abel or Charlie. Echo forces with India are here or severely defeated. Lost contact with Gulf. All companies prep Phoenix missiles. Be ready, people.
He genuinely chewing through a bunch of them.
No kidding. It's like, fuck, I should have chose someone else who could use the cannon.
Yeah, but this is James. You basically just created yourself, your tank, and your DPS.
I created you.
You've just become the support.
As we've said
Wouldn't
before,
that
though.
be? Wouldn't that be funny if you had figured that earlier on in this playthrough and you basically became the sidekick in your own game? How do you get through the insanity difficulty? You give James the LMG.
Yeah. Actually, I think we powered that one up, didn't we? I could have sworn we
No,
powered that one
It
up.
was still level 1.
Okay.
We can check again, I'm sure, if you run into something for it, but I'm pretty sure that was level 1 still, because we looked into it and it turned out to be an assault rifle, even though it looked to be an LMG, which I
Yeah.
figured would probably go into a different slot. So it was just a, well, shit, it's worthless then.
Yep.
Which, technically, it was worthless until it was given infinite ammo in the hands of someone else.
I am so glad they didn't pop the restraints on them as well. Could you imagine this game with that?
Did you even see that thing's health melt with his burst fire?
Oh yeah, I've seen them. I've seen a few of them melt.
We've got. Our guidance systems are
But
buggered. Roger
Yeah,
that.
but compared to it, your gun was doing fuck all. And your gun is pretty fucking powerful, all things considered. He is just... Did you see its health? That fucking LMG. Really need to buy it and give it to him earlier.
No kidding.
there are so many fights you were stuck at that would have been streamlined with that shit. Oh look, another brute.
2 brutes. There's one down.
You don't even have to shoot him anymore. He's literally chewing them up.
Protect the tanks at all costs. Without those missiles, we've got no chance.
This is extremely funny right there. Every time we find something new, it's like holy crap.
Isn't it funny how many suggestions I've made with this fucking game have worked out so effectively?
No kidding. I'm surprised at just how bad and how much it is.
All units, open fire!
Yeah, open fire on the Reaper. With little pea-shot guns. I'm sure that'll do something other than piss it the fuck off.
You think it will piss it off?
Where's our fire support? We need reinforcements on them!
Look, it's opening the eye right into fire.
I know, right?
Now would be a good time to have one of those grenade launchers ready. Again, though, why weren't they using the lasers early on to just wipe everyone out?
Yeah.
Did you skip that?
No.
What is with these cutscenes?
I don't know. Ah, this is the area. This is the area. Yeah, I remember now. Yep, this is it. Because we had to protect that thing.
Remember, things work off the rate of fire rule. They have really fast-paced guns and they do lots of damage.
I was caught behind a wheel.
On the bright side, you know the exploit.
Yeah,
So with the game screwing you doesn't completely screw you.
exactly.
To your right, by the way.
Yeah.
If you can, maybe you should tell him to attack him.
I can only tell both to attack one. It's just that one of them responds to say like, "Hey," you know, it's like, we will definitely start concentrate fire on that one."
I got what you meant.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Damn it.
I got a special one.
Yes, Commander.
Any suggestions?
I may
Yeah.
be able to use the Normandy systems
Oh.
to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities.
Excellent.
I'll need you to open a link to the Normandy from the missile systems.
On it.
Not excellent.
Yeah, I'll leave that right there, and everything for me to grab it whenever I need it.
So this will probably be a situation of them attacking from all different angles.
Yeah.
Targeting systems.
Sounds like good news, Commander.
We'll see.
You're going to want to grab that and leave this area because you're going to want to be around it.
Hold your ground.
Yeah, that's why I got it right here at my feet.
You heard him, people. Get ready.
Yeah, but you're also blind on the other side of the missiles. Oh, you're not actually having to defend it. Okay. I thought it was gonna have a health pool and stuff.
Yeah. Nope, this is just survive until it tells you.
Okay, so your location's actually a good choice.
Yeah.
Seems sick to go out and save her. Well, was for a moment.
Yeah. I can probably move. Fuck. I can't. I really cannot tell where the hell the grenades are. Apparently.
That was an impressive death, Kit. All that methodical planning and a fucking grenade. You roll into a grenade.
Yeah.
At this point, though, it might be good to just upgrade your life thing. And just deal with it, especially since you do have him with that LMG. I'm not telling you to do that. It's your choice. I'm just saying.
No, I'm looking. I'm going if or where's my gun at?
Oh, because you reloaded it, it's gone now.
Yeah. The fuck.
Video game logic, Kit. It probably got rid of it because it probably read it was a low level, well, something inside the level up until you pick it up, in which case it probably assumed that because you dropped it, it was empty.
I guess, but that's still lame.
Yeah, what can you do? That's how programming works sometimes. Sometimes it's just wonky. I mean, hell, in Grand Theft Auto 5, for example, when the cutscene is going on at the beginning, where they have all the characters, they're showing off Los Santos Sun and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they literally just have Franklin set up as your camera. You have a floating Franklin just off screen you can't see. Instead of setting up a specific camera for that.
How do you find that out?
There's people who does some of these videos that show you what's going on in the background of the game.
Oh, like the one guy that does for
Boundary breaks and stuff.
yeah,
like
boundary
that, yes.
breaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Another example of that kind of thing is the mimics in Dark Souls. Most of their body is shrunk down underneath it, and when they start to stand up, it literally regrows their body until it can unfold as necessary for the scene for it to stand up. Sometimes it's just simpler to do things like that.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up, we got more incoming.
Shit! We better cover our left flank!
Oh, there's one. Banshee. That weapon be very useful right now. Hey, you guys hold it off for a second. I'm gonna look in this building over here real fast.
Quick, tell him to attack it.
What do you have? Ah!
Wow, he actually shredded the fuck out of its health. I understand you died, but did you see how low its health was when you started shooting it?
Your left flank is gone. They're headed your way. Sorry, sir.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up,
Let's
we
see
got
if
more
more
incoming.
if it showed up now.
We better cover our left flank!
At least
If
it's
it
saved
didn't
right
get-
here. Yeah.
If it didn't get rid of your your particle accelerator, that would probably have been a really good gun for you to get.
Look at that. He's just ripping through it. He just ripped through the Banshee.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
Just tell him to attack it. On the bright side, it might be less likely to actually attack. We'll kill him if it goes for him now. Banshees have been Banshees and the first turret you ran into were the only things that have really done any damage to him.
Oh, he's down. That means it's right there.
Yep. It means it sucked his blood.
And it's right behind me.
And you're dead.
Yep. It's like, oh shit!
Your left flank is gone. They're headed your way. Sorry, sir.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up, we got more incoming.
Shit! We better cover our left flank.
A little bit far. Yeah, the reason why is like I've always had trouble with these guys, with banshees and such.
But so long as you don't fucking get your ass handed to you, he can pretty much blow it apart in seconds now. I mean, look at that.
I know, right?
Admittedly, it was working better when he was aiming for it, but he doesn't seem to be doing that now.
There's another one. And he's down.
Yeah, I'd say you probably want to just first aid that shit.
There we go.
See, look at that, Kit. You got him down in record time. I think those actually were some of your fastest Banshee kills in this game.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you gotta wait until this thing gets basically really close.
Commander, I've reprogrammed targeting. Missiles are ready for
Like I
launch.
said.
Got it. You heard her. Back to the truck, people.
Missile guidance enhanced.
Firing!
I'm actually pretty sure you had to kill everything off.
Countering interference.
Did it hit?
Does it look like it fucking hit?
What happened?
The Reaper is still too close to the beam.
We're down to 2 missiles.
And we haven't even scratched it.
You will need to allow the Reaper to move out of the beam's influence.
And closer to us.
Commander,
You know what really worked well here?
Reaper ground forces are converging.
Dummy missiles.
On our way to you. Hold on, Commander. Hold on.
Keela, how can there be more of them?
Hold on, everyone. We can do this.
Let's do it.
If it was just a, hey, I pointed these missiles in that direction and now I have fired them, they wouldn't have to worry about
I'm on
interference.
it.
Oh, fudge.
Roger that.
Oh, there's a...
There's
but-
multiple. They might actually be a threat now. Oh wait, he's shooting them, never mind.
Yeah, there's like 5 in the area, I think, right now. I'm seeing.
3 now.
Oop.
Takes for him to catch up to you, though, just backing up. That's the reason they're not that much of a threat.
Nope. Ow.
I mean, even the charges are blocked by most things. That one's dead.
Yeah. There it goes.
Oh, hey, you can actually attack it. Quick, tell them to attack it. Oh, its health bar is gone now.
It's right there. It's here.
One went down shockingly fast. Oh boy, more banshees. Oh hey, the Reapers can kill him. We really are screwed, Kit.
Yep. Look at that. He's just fucking shredding them.
If only it wasn't an assault rifle. You could have used that so much. It would have. I guarantee that would have been worth the reduction in power usage.
Yeah.
One Banshee dead. That's just comedic with how tanky those fuckers are. That he can just basically just blast through them.
Uh-oh. Hey
He
there.
really is MVP of this game.
He is, isn't he?
Commander, the destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Roger that, Edie.
You're probably dead.
Cheat exploit, go!
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you saw there was like, what, 5 damn things around? Also? Yeah, that's the reason why. I always had trouble with this area is because they fucking, near the end, they just overload you with them.
Yeah, but you're usually not using James and his inability to be fucking killed by anything but the strongest opponent in the game.
Yeah. It's like, tried to cover it. It's its weak spot, but yeah.
Yay! All that work and you took down one Reaper, which wasn't even one of the standard Reapers.
Yeah.
Nice work, Kitty.
Shepard, we're on our way to your location.
Roger that.
Shepard,
Yeah, they were back
Over
there
here.
the entire time.
thank God you made it.
It didn't look good.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
Hackett just reported in. Several Sovereign-class Reapers, including Harbinger, have broken off from the battle with Sword. They're headed here.
Harbinger?
It's an opportunity for Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we have to get a team on board the Citadel to open those arms now.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we get to the Citadel.
And that's our job. Find out what we're up against.
All right. Saddle up, everybody. Get me Admiral Hackett.
Like, hell of a close-up there.
Don't you want to see all those platings?
I know, right?
Acknowledged. I'll send the word. All ships, this is Admiral Hackett. The Crucible is on the move. I repeat, the Crucible is on the move. Protect it at all costs. Everyone, this is it. Any available squadrons, delay those Reapers leaving the battle. We've got to get
Wait, there are Reapers trying to escape?
They're trying to land on. They're going to land on Earth to stop us from getting on to
Oh,
the
okay.
Citadel.
From here on in,
I
They're-
was just saying, delay those Reapers leaving the battle. That sounded like they were trying to run away.
we just need to get a handful of troops through.
Yeah, no, it's just more them just leaving the line and everything, and we want to keep every one of them there at least to keep their attention off of us.
Bad odds are better than no chance at all.
Even if we all die here, we're going down fighting.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it.
Now, time for everyone to get blown the fuck up.
Like, oh, hi, Harbinger.
I'm a really stupid looking spider.
Yeah, you can tell it's Harbinger because of the eyes.
You can also tell it's a really stupid looking spider because it's Harbinger.
Yep. It's like,
What even gave you renegade points there? You're fighting fucking Reapers.
I don't know.
Helpful. That person's fucking dead.
Considering these things atomize you, basically.
Well, no, you're going to lose your special gun. Me, I'm sad now. I'm saddened that James didn't just stop it with his massive form. I mean, with how much that guy survived, just being basically only killable by the 3 most painful shit in this game, I'd kind of argue he's on Chris punching boulder levels of absurd.
Yeah, I agree.
Remember when you thought he was just a boring character?
Yeah.
You gotta get out of here.
Bullshit.
It's like, bullshit, I've been stabbed through the chest 5 times in a row already. I think I can make a walk over to the beam.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the shit he's just face tanked. I don't think he needs to leave.
I don't think so.
That's an order, Lieutenant.
I like how it's not attacking you in all that time. Just Normandy's allowed to fucking leave.
I know,
Everyone else
right?
get fucking blasted.
It's like, wee.
They're all gone.
Did we get anyone to the beam?
Negative. Our entire force was decimated. It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
How convenient.
Yep.
All forces, retreat.
Hey, you're crawling the wrong way. I think the whole slow-mo is supposed to make you aim for the head, Kit. How nice of him to stop and let you shoot him.
I know, right?
And then I died. Punch now. Man, if only you could fucking aim.
I know, right?
It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
I guess there's no skip, huh?
Nope. I'm trying all the buttons.
Ah, well.
All forces, retreat.
Hope you don't die a million times on this one fucking section.
I know, right?
Feel free to take your time, because obviously, as stated, it's kind of one of those situations where they expect you to aim for the head, because that's the only time that does damage. Yeah, they gave you plenty of time even when they get into attack range to kill them. So just take your time, aim your shots, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why they have this noise like this, though. Seeing as you were in a massive blast, your ears would be ringing. You wouldn't be hearing any of this shit.
There we go. Going up.
You know what would have kind of been kind of weirdly neat? If you chose the evil renegade stuff, you had all this damage to yourself, but if you chose the Paragon, you ended up being someone with a lot more cleaner armor at this point.
Yeah.
Like, just that one blast, because you were good or evil, it made it where you were either less destroyed or not destroyed.
Yeah, that'd be
Or
interesting.
more destroyed. I mean, it would have been something visual other than, hey, my face is scarring up.
Yeah.
It disappeared after the second game and just magically starts regrowing in this one.
Holy shit, she did it. This is the Admiral. We've got reports that someone made it to the Citadel. We need to give them time to get those arms open.
And then seconds later, you just fucking bleed out.
On the Crucible.
Yeah.
Protected at all costs.
We've got hope. They've made it on board, and then you bleed out seconds after you got on, thus killing any hopes.
Yep. Whee. Oh.
Shepard,
So, is it about time to kill the fucking keepers yet?
You would think so, huh?
Shepard.
Anderson, you up here too?
Followed you up.
Pretty sure that's a different gun.
Come out the same place. Oh. At least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like? You okay?
Pretty sure there's a flesh ball above you.
Just gotta keep moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hole.
I swear I do not recall that collector there, though.
The collector base.
That's not a collector.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
No.
Makes
I mean not a collector.
Keeper, maybe.
A keeper is what I meant. My bad. I swear I do not recall that keeper.
They round them up on Earth and send the people up here to be processed.
Seriously, you see the big flesh ball above you yet?
I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back to hell.
Really?
For a moment, I thought shooting him gave you some renegade option.
That would be nice.
But no, but I'm pretty sure you just got more Paragon in the process,
Part
by
of
the way.
Citadel I've been to.
It
I
makes
guess
no
my
sense
bar
that
is as
just
full as
playing
it
the
ever,
fucking
will
game.
ever be.
Yeah, but it makes no sense that just playing the fucking game is somehow giving you Paragon points. Yay! Finally, we've leveled up fitness. I don't think you're gonna have enough points for everything.
Probably not. No.
Good you left the sentry turret out. That thing was fucking worthless.
There, that's all I can level up except for 2.
Anderson,
Die, keeper, die.
This place is shifting, changing. There's a chasm here, and more hallways like the one I was in.
I think I'm near an exit.
You know, looking at this now, it's like there's people being like, how did he get there and everything? There's a walkway right there.
I'm confused what you mean.
Well,
He
there's
gets hit.
to people for people. There's it's only a single shot right there, but they say Anderson, for Anderson right there, but he somehow beats you and everything up here.
Well, he also showed up in a different spot.
Yeah, at best he could have went and then ran across there and everything. There we go, and ran down here. I mean, I'm hobbling. There's nothing saying he's not in better condition than me.
Damn it.
Understand that? I'm just saying, there's. He literally tells you right first thing there that he showed up. He must have shown up somewhere else because he doesn't understand what you're saying on the thing.
Yeah.
This implies he did not show up inside that location as you, even if he came out earlier or got to this location first.
Yeah, maybe he came up around one of these spots right over here. I mean, there he is.
I like how that's the thing they try and criticize the game for, not all that millions of other things we discussed.
I know.
Anderson.
Yeah, I know.
I've been indoctrinated, guy.
Shepard. I can't.
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What have...
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Why waste your time with us if you can control the Reapers?
Because I need you to believe. When humanity
Logic.
discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in.
They were smart.
But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined.
If anything, I would have said just hook up some fucking power cables to the things and use them as infinite power sources.
Yeah.
Only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
Maybe you're just so hungry for power that it's clouded your vision.
No. No. It's not that simple.
Isn't it? You're willing to give up anything for control.
Yes. If not me, then who? Are you going to control the Reapers?
This feels like they really tried to take some kind of
I've dedicated
Lord
my
of the
life
Rings
to
style
understanding the
ending
Reapers, and I know
situation
with
here, like
certainty
people fighting over the ring.
Crucible will
Yeah.
allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
Then open the arms, let the Crucible talk, and use it to end this.
I will.
Do it!
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do.
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No. No.
I'd like to just point
The
out
two
the
of
whole
you
thing
so
here is
self-righteous. Do you think
supposedly
power like
it's
this
supposed
comes
to be
easy?
mind control
There
and
are
all that kind of shit,
sacrifices.
You
but
sacrificed.
also you're still in control of yourself,
Shepard,
and at the same time
I
somehow
only
they're
wanted to protect
not in
humanity.
control of
The
themselves.
Crucible can control it. I know it can. I just
Much less,
So would
wouldn't this
anyone
be
like
a
to
perfect
explain how
time
the
for
fuck
me to get
Reapers explain?
indoctrinated because
Let's go.
he's
We'll do the
indoctrinated and he's controlling my actions basically.
It would literally mean that you are already indoctrinated at this moment.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I
how
can't
would
do
he be
that,
controlling you?
Commander.
basically.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
The problem is, this also means that in the future part, when you have to actually choose your choice,
undo
no matter what,
everything
you
I've
couldn't
accomplished.
choose a choice that would hurt the
I
Reapers,
won't let
which would
that
mean destroying everything. You know, can't fucking happen.
Yep, and yeah, these two options only show up if I have talked to him fully with either the renegade or paragon points in the side mission and the side things, but I didn't bother doing that too much with him.
Now, you're the one who failed.
So it makes if you do that right there, he realizes that he has been and goes out the same way as Sarah did.
What you're saying is he goes out like a bitch.
Yep.
Seriously though, this would mean that you couldn't let this in if you were indoctrinated.
Yeah.
The fact that you gave him the option and he is indoctrinated and they wouldn't let him bring it in, means you literally could not actually be indoctrinated.
It's perfect.
It's a little surprised he doesn't come back as a small boss fight right here.
Well, they had to put their pseudo-philosophical bullshit ending in there instead.
Yeah, but still, like how they did with Saren and everything, they could have had him come back or something. Still,
This is it, everyone.
The thing is, Saren wasn't a pseudo-philosophical bullshit boss fight. They wanted to have their pseudo-philosophical bullshit boss ending where you end up discussing it and finding out that you're basically Neo from the Matrix and this is all just a cycle and so you're just going to repeat it, etc., etc.
yeah.
Because they wanted to have that ending, they couldn't have him suddenly come back as a boss fight.
Seconds to contact.
And then it just fucking blows it up because it hits it too hard.
That's it. The crucible is docked.
Good thing no one's attacking the location.
I know, right? That ain't that lucky.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like
And that's
years
would have made
since I
all
just
pretty much all the fans happy if it just kind of ended with this blowing some Sovereign up. Well, not Sovereign, but
Think you earned a rest.
what's the name of the one? I can't think of it right now.
Stay with me.
If it just blew up the main Reaper right now, pretty much everyone would have said this was a 10 out of 10 game. It was one of the masterpiece. Proved that the series could go from point A to point C and do it all greatly. But then they put that pseudo-philosophical bullshit and gave you the 3 same endings.
Shepard? Commander.
What do you need me to do?
crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end.
It actually, the way it's turning out there, followed by this, definitely seems like they were trying to do the subvert your expectations bullshit.
Yeah.
Or at least they had this idea of a good ending, and then someone had this idea, no, we gotta make it multiple choice, because that makes it more investing by the player.
It's like, boy, the arms for my arms look like they're fucking just muscle, not and everything, by how much blood is on them.
It's possible that the implication that they were wanting to go with is you actually had skin stripped off from Kit.
Oh, obviously.
No, I'm saying that might have been the actual implication. It might not just be blood all over you.
Ah.
They might have tried to do a sort of gruesome, you're moving around with skin listing on your arms type of thing. Might explain why it looks like muscle is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's open. It's totally working, guys. I know, it's just really bloody.
Yep.
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
It's one massive victory.
I am the catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
Oh, you've been pranked, bro. Triple crossed. Triple plot twisted.
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
Oh man, isn't that deep? They just decided that the catalyst happened to be controlling it.
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore
You know, by destroying the creators, by rebelling against them. It worked great.
Yep.
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
Remember the information we heard earlier on from Sovereign and stuff like that? They literally wipe out all organic life.
Storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens.
Synthetics.
That's the solution.
Even the idea of melting down people and putting them into each other still makes you synthetic. You're synthetically creating an organic material.
An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
Good job, jackass.
So you're just an AI.
In as much as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
And now they're implying that only the AI was created by those octopus people, and instead the AI created the fucking Reapers. You know, even though the octopus people literally told you otherwise.
They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expecting.
They said you betrayed them, that you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight
This really comes off like they were just trying to make all this make sense in some kind of pseudo-philosophical, nonsensical jumble of why it is all okay that this synthetic being has chosen to go against itself and become corrupt. It's iRobot, except they're trying to justify it.
Gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose.
Very.
The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me
Leviathan
to
takes
oversee
many
the
forms, don't they?
between synthetic
Yep.
and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before.
Okay, those are just phasing through each
Yeah, I
other.
saw that too. They phased through.
Organics create
That's like, what the
synthetics
fuck?
to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits,
Talk to James.
synthetics must be allowed
Guy
to
is
evolve.
basically unkillable.
They must, by definition,
No
surpass their
synthetics.
creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable.
See, this would be a fun conversation if James was here. He'd be arguing with it whether or not synthetic is actually better or not.
Yeah.
Preserving them before they are forever lost.
He'd be
is
challenging the
conflict.
AI to push-up contests.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
You're contradicting yourself there.
Yeah.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different.
Neither.
We
Fire
are
is not
survivors
created to
for
burn.
knowledge.
Fire is an aftermath
We
of
preserve it.
creating an
We
aspect
reborn
that
and
causes
form a
burning.
new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New
Also,
life,
fire doesn't
both
restore any
organic
balance.
and
Yeah.
synthetic, can once again flourish.
I mean, you could always argue with
What do you
it
know about
helps
the
new life
Crucible?
grow and
The
everything.
device you refer to as
No.
the Crucible is little
The
more
death
than
of the
a
fire
power
helps
source.
new life grow.
True.
However,
That would
in
mean that
combination
under
with
this
the Citadel
argument,
and
the death of the
relays,
Reapers would
it is
help new life
capable
grow,
of releasing
Yeah.
tremendous amounts of energy throughout
which
the
would
galaxy.
automatically cancel out his argument.
It is crude,
Hmm.
but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain.
Oh
We
yeah,
first
I'm
noted
sure.
the concept for this device several cycles
I hate this
ago.
fucking series.
With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
This has been kind of
We
torturous,
believe
and
the
this part
concept
is
had been eradicated.
it's like they thought that everyone on their
Clearly,
crew had
organics are
600
more resourceful than we
IQs,
realized.
and there's no way anyone could understand what they were trying to do.
The defining characteristic of organic life is that we think for ourselves, make our own choices.
I'd like to point out
To
this
take that
argument
away,
here.
We might as well be
Legion,
machines
you already had
to
this
survive.
argument with Legion in the last one. You're
You
going to
have
tell
force,
me at no
more than
point
you
in
know.
millions of
The
years,
fact that
Reapers
you're
have
standing
not
here,
run
the
into
first
anyone
organic
who
ever
made that a
proved
fucking
it.
argument to them.
But it also
Apparently
proves
not.
The solution won't work anymore.
Bullshit.
So
You
now
were
what?
around Legion for maybe a week,
We
and you
found
made that
the
fucking
solution.
argument to it.
Exactly.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us.
All that is set up a bomb, Kit.
But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you
So
are
it's good.
partly synthetic.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected.
Also,
but
maybe
those
I'm the
who
only one, but
survive
I
should have
sure hear
little
Garrus in this
difficulty
voice.
repairing the damage.
There's, it's supposed to have a mix of different kind of voices.
There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
I'm mainly just hearing the kid and Garrus. I understand that there are some other whispering going on there, but the two that seem to be
Yes,
consistent
but the
with it
peace
is
won't
Garrus and the
last.
kid.
Yeah.
Soon,
Of course, the kid's the major one, but but apparently it's also supposed to have like the male and female shepherd voice in it as well.
No, that's Garrus.
You can instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
I've already heard some of the wording of it. It's literally Garrus's voice.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yes,
It's like
but he
Garrus is
never
the Crucible.
taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue.
Yeah, that frankly put you in control of the Reapers. That just gives the Reapers more fucking power.
Yeah, that just basically will that
Which is
just
exactly
adds
how
your
Matrix ends, by
morality
the way.
and such to them, which
We
will
be
then,
forced
which
to control and
basically
direct
can
those
be
who
over time will be overridden.
There
Well,
is
yeah, Mass
another
Effect 4 has to exist, Kit.
Yeah. And then the final
synthesis.
choice.
And that is...
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
Not
Explain how
how
my
DNA
energy
works.
can
I know.
be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
In actuality, what's actually going on here is if you choose that option, Reapers win because they just trick their one threat into fucking killing themselves.
It basically merges merges old tech.
They can
and
say that,
humanity.
but they're literally telling you right now that if you do that, you die. If you do the other one, you die, and then one, you kill them. They're giving you three options, only one of which is true, and they're telling you to choose the two that kill you specifically, which would make sure that they are stopped, supposedly. And in actuality, they're not stopping shit.
Now
Yeah.
that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Translation, we've been giving you guys this
Because the
technology for
organic is
years.
not ready. It is not something that can be forced.
Says the
You
people who are
ready,
literally
and you
obliterating
may
people.
choose it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only good choice here
Why
is
not?
blowing everything up.
Synthetics are
Basically.
already part of you. Can you imagine your
Again,
life
the
without
two
them?
choices they give you that are
Then there won't
alternatives,
be peace.
they literally just
The
they
cycle will
basically
end.
are lying to you.
The
There's
Reapers will
you
cease
have
their
no
harvest,
way to
and the
actually know
civilizations
whether or
preserved
not
in
it's
their
actually
forms
going to work like
will
that.
connect
They both
to
kill
all of
you.
us.
Yeah.
Synthesis
They're
is
literally
the
telling
final
you,
evolution
choose these
of all
options, you'll
life.
die, and we totally will
The
abide by
path
our side of the
will
bargain.
but
Basically.
you have to choose.
Yeah, there's actually 4 choices if you didn't know. You got the control one, you got your synthesis one, which mixes everybody, and then you got destroy. But you can also shoot him and end it, which will mean that the Reapers win.
Not sure how that makes the Reapers win, but
Because
okay.
he sees it as making no choice. It's like you will make no choice at all and everything. So it basically stops any chance of the. So it basically disconnects the crucible and such, I guess.
It's just stupid.
It is.
Seriously though, the only option here that actually has a concrete ending that possibly involves a successful ending that can't just be, haha, tricked you, now you're dead so it doesn't matter, is the one where you blow everything up.
Yep.
It is the only one where you can guarantee the outcome. Movie magic, Kit. You don't reload this one anymore. You
Nope.
have a thermal pistol now. It infinitely has ammo.
Legend. Long service medal.
And the hardest difficulty.
And insanity 3.
Also, pretty sure we didn't see that guy through any of this game, or his son.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering on myself right there. I'm like, where the hell's that? Like, where the
In fact,
hell's
I don't think
Thane?
we saw pretty much any of his race except the one that Liara hangs around.
All fleets. The
Yeah, I don't know
Crucible
what
is
happened because he
disengage
is
and get to
supposed to
the
show
mothership.
up and everything, but yeah,
I repeat, disengage and get the hell
maybe he'll
out.
show up on our Paragon one because he's supposed to show up in the
Need to go.
in the hospital and everything, dying from his cancer thing.
Well, I can understand him not showing up. He's dying. It's possibly died between games, but the fact his son doesn't show up after the interaction and all that kind of stuff, I would have figured they'd have brought him back in some regard, especially since they seem to want you to focus on him with the ending.
Yeah.
Also, technically, this is a lie as well. They say that if you blow it up, it's going to affect all synthetics basically everywhere and all that. Thing is that we already know characters outrun it.
Yeah.
So that means that it's only going to affect the ones it reaches.
Exactly. So there'll be a few Reapers that don't get hit, probably.
Well, it's possible that hive mind bullshit logic, you can say they all reach the same location, but it means that people are going to be outside of their range.
Yeah.
So it literally is the best ending. It means that the cycle continues and Reapers are fucking dead. Also, I just realized all that Reaper tech still is there.
Yep. There's plenty of Reaper tech now.
Yep. It is literally a better ending than than the other options.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, the Reapers leave after that, which means that everyone loses everything, and Reapers just up and fucking leave.
Boy, wouldn't that be trippy right there? All of a sudden, a giant energy wave's coming right at you, and you're like, oh, fuck. Then it just destroys your enemies right in front of you. It's like, oh.
Those people have biotics, too.
Yeah.
Why aren't they fucking dead?
I don't know.
That means it just lied to you.
Exactly.
It literally did lie to you.
Yeah.
It told you if you destroy us, it'll destroy everything else, and here it is, literally not being fucking destroyed. It literally did lie to you. The other options were just fucking fake.
Yep.
They can pretend like they weren't. I'm sure in the future games they'll make some excuse for it, but no, it's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
They aren't exploding could actually explain some of the stuff. You're basically sending out an electromagnetic pulse wave, you could say.
Yeah, a special EMP, basically, yeah.
Which, if that's the case, yeah, it kind of does mean that the relays that are blowing up might not actually be exploding because of the EMP. Because we don't actually know exactly how the power source is held in it. It's possible that the power source isn't the parts that are rotating, but instead located inside of it. So when it fries from the EMP, it most likely wouldn't be automatically exploding that power source.
Yeah.
But it would also mean that their ship wouldn't fucking work after this. Oh, we do know Joker has biotics in him because it's part of why he can walk at all.
Probably.
Well, no, he explained in the past that because of his because of the technology they have now and such is the only reason he's not basically just bedridden.
Ah. Boy, those legs look fake as fuck, don't they? I always thought.
They look like someone just took like a 2D image and just slid it across your screen to make it move.
Yeah. That's what I always thought when I saw them the first time. I'm like, boy, those things look fake as fuck.
Thing is, they're probably actual pictures of real leaves.
Yeah.
the fact that you didn't see a bunch of people dropping dead in those segments of that proves that the Reapers were lying to you. The Catalyst was lying.
Yeah.
Right, the boy toy lived.
It's like, where's the rest of the crew?
It don't matter. The only one that matters is
there
Himbo.
Well, there's Liara. Usually, it's like the whole crew pops out and everything. So
Yeah,
it's like,
those are the only two that you used.
oh, even then, usually always was Garrison inside. So it's like, what the fuck?
The only two you gave a shit about was the Fleshlight and the Himbo Kit.
I guess so.
The war is over. The Reapers have been defeated. Against all odds, and in the face of the greatest threat this galaxy has ever known.
Pretty sure they modified this ending.
We suffered.
Kind of
many
feels
losses.
like it.
Remember, we didn't see
Relays
Big Ben
are severely
explode.
damaged,
Yeah.
but we won.
Yes, that means that they changed the ending. Because Big Ben
This
explodes in
victory
each of them.
belongs to
Huh.
each of us. Every
Yep,
man,
Big Ben's even
woman,
shown
and
there.
child.
They
Every
changed the ending, Kit.
civilization on every world.
That's why we didn't see anyone explode
Mhm.
when you destroyed everything.
That's funny.
Well, hey, look at that. They actually did give people the happy ending that they actually fucking wanted from the beginning when this game was so panned.
I know, right? But he does not look like he fits right there.
Now, as we take our first step,
And that's why they have this
restoring what we
this
lost,
section in there as well.
we must remember what
So
it
that
took to win.
because it's set up in a way to show it, but not too much effort put into the actual work behind it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This wasn't a victory by a single fleet, a single army.
And I bet if you choose
Or even a
other
single
options, you get
species.
happier pictures here too. It's
Yeah.
following the Fallout logic.
War
Basically.
has taught us anything. It is that we are at our strongest when we work together. And if we can
Look
put
at that,
down
Kit.
our
You had to wait
grievances
like 10
long
years,
enough
but you
to
finally
stop
got a good
something
ending
as
to Mass Effect
powerful
3.
as the Reapers.
How
Imagine what we can achieve
funny is
now
that?
They're defeated. It will take time, but we can rebuild everything that was destroyed.
And now they have Reapers everywhere, dead.
Our homes, our worlds, our fleets and defenses. All of this and more. Together, we can build a future greater than any one of us could imagine. A future paid for by the sacrifices of those who fought and died alongside us. A future that many will never see.
I'm really sure it's right to show Edie there. I don't think Edie died.
Right, because she was on the ship, I imagine. Or at least her,
Well,
her
she was fully
programming would be.
synthetic.
Right? Or at least her programming would be. Then all they have to do
Eddie's
is...
on the list.
Huh. So it's like, yeah.
Few people are actually on that list.
I know, that's not too many.
And Shepard's name. Well, gotta give it to you. Give it to that, Kit.
And while
As
we
a
still
renegade,
have
you
many
did a
challenges
surprisingly
ahead of
good
us,
job at not killing people.
we
Compared
can
to
do this
Paragon,
together.
where you killed people mercilessly.
That's the fun. That just makes it even better.
And we will honor those who died to give us that future.
Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure in the original ending, you don't really see them leave the planet or anything.
No,
like
you
that.
don't. I remember that clearly enough. It showed him more just stranded on that planet.
Yeah. So they redid the ending for you.
Yeah, there was some
Hey, that's
clips that
actually
were
a good sign
re-handed.
for Mass Effect 4, because if they redid this ending, that means that there's a chance that they're actually trying to plan things out for Mass Effect 4.
We can only hope. Alright, we have finished Mass Effect 3. All we have left is 3 trophies. Basically, we gotta collect.
3?
Which is Gunsmith, upgrade any weapon to level 10. Which shouldn't be too much trouble. Which I'm gonna have to go into using this file again and everything. And play until I can get that. Because it can only be played on New Game Plus. Yes, and we have the one and only one, which is I need to do that, the Citadel one. And I need to beat him on either normal, hardcore, or insanity level. And then
You just beat it on. Oh wait,
I gotta
you
beat
mean the Citadel stuff.
Yeah, that one Citadel thing with a whole bunch of with training courses and such.
Well, if you can bring allies in, just bring James and give him the LMG.
No kidding, right? And then the
That shit
Patamore.
was shredding, and it was level 1, and you were on the hardest difficulty. Wait until you're on normal using James as your backup.
Oh god. Yep, and then the final one is Paramore 3, which is I just need to have one more romantic relationship.
Then you didn't do that with James, right?
I believe so. I believe male shepherd can be gay in that one
That wasn't
with
what I was
them.
saying, but okay. I presume you're probably going to seduce Tally again.
Of course.
Way to skip this, huh?
Wait, 2. There it is.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
That same. Well, I think the visuals were slightly different, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's say, congratulations on bringing the into the Reaper race. Commander Shepard has become a legend, and from here on, you can continue to build that legend. It's been a long journey from Shepard and his team here at BioWare. Like Shepard, we could not have done it alone. Mass Effect Trilogy began as a vision of a small team, but over the years it has grown. That growth has continued to fuel and shape by feedback and support for our player community. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing future adventures with you in the Mass Effect universe. The Mass Effect.
And then it was canned because of Andromeda.
Exactly.
It's like, Andromeda? Doesn't include Shepard? Oh, can that then.
Yep, let's see. Where did this save us? Right here before the fight. For the Illusive Band base, huh?
You complete it, that's all that matters.
Yep. Let's see if I can upgrade it to level that weapons to 5, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still level 1.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, I can. I have to go into it with a new file then.
Yep.
Oh, where? What was the gun's name?
Typhoon.
Right there. Yep, I don't have no money on
Incoming
me.
Typhoon.
Yep, I don't have no money on me.
Figures. You do all that work for them, and they don't even fucking give you any payment. Oh, you know what I noticed? No death gasp.
Yeah, it's like I thought I should have gotten that. How weird.
Why is there only one? Isn't this your yeah, this is your bad character. Why would you be choosing them again?
Because I need that for the 10 thing.
Right.
It's like I need to do that for the new game plus and everything of it.
Okay. Well, feel free to prep it and then stop for the night.
Yep. Is there a way I can pass this? No. I'm gonna have to merge a few videos together because of how tonight's thing went. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Sorry, I was opening my door to pull things off in here.
It's like I was saying, I'm gonna have to merge a few of the videos together and everything.
What's going on? Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Figured you would have changed to being a male or something.
Anderson?
You couldn't do that, I guess?
Admiral?
Nope. I just decided I'm just gonna. This is only just a run to do the to get those few points. Then I'll go swap to the Paragon character.
Okay.
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You know we're not ready if it is them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
Since that was supposedly DLC, Kit, that kind of furthers that DLC has to be canon.
True.
Left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word.
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you too, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson?
Shepard.
Ashley?
Lieutenant Commander, how'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander?
You hadn't heard?
No. I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I guess I did. Still, good to see you. Admiral.
It's like, yeah, I wish I could jump forward from this part, but yeah.
Because of how they do that stuff, you gotta expect whenever they give you choice in cutscenes, they're always gonna make it so you can't skip.
Yeah.
I used to.
That's part of the reason that stuff like that kind of doesn't really sit well with players. Because it means that if you die and have to redo a section, then you're most likely going to have to deal with that again. Plus, also try replaying a game from the start where you can't skip any of the cutscenes. It sucks.
Yep. Just a
What's
little
the
bitty.
situation? 'Situation? 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 ' The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them? This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses?
It's like they blew them to ever keep the kingdom come. That's how.
So they had news coverage so quick that the fucking government didn't even know they were here yet.
Yeah, that's actually kind of impressive, I must say.
Must be CNN coverage.
True.
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
Or you can do both. Both is also an option. Reapers would like both.
It's like both. Both is good.
Pretty sure both is good in this case, kid. We fight and we die? I'm not sure that people are gonna like that option. Then again, you're fucking dead right there anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that cracked your back a bit.
Keep in mind, if you're close enough to an explosion to be thrown back by it even just a few feet, the shockwave from it is actually bad enough to cause many of your organs to rupture.
Yeah.
The fact that you were launched well over 20 feet and smacked a wall with massive force, you're fucking dead.
Yeah,
You're
not to
inside the
mention how
liquid.
many of those people are still well. I mean, how many of those people are well done, is what I should say.
Heat also extends outward further than the actual blast itself, so yeah.
Yeah.
Simply put, without any sort of claims on the stuff, you're liquid on the inside. A spider is going to enjoy you as a meal later. That is what's going on.
Yeah.
Ashley's headed to the Normandy.
All right.
Low, don't you think?
Yes.
Let's move.
Look out! The running animations that he has is still so stupid looking.
Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks.
Looks like he's doing some weird step.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, he is. It's like, hi knees, hi knees, hi knees.
Come on. We'll have to go this way.
Looks used to running on ice like this. Come on.
Commander, you read me? I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me. Taking heavy fire.
Husks, take him out.
With any, I guess.
Huh?
That's sad.
Come on, we gotta move.
Yay! We're back to limited ammo. How pleasant. Ah, yes.
Have to take these things
That
out the old-fashioned way.
ability to jump over something.
Don't let him grab you.
And the kid's dead.
Another thing about explosions, Kit, they oftentimes follow holes. That's open. That explosion would have flew down it. I just realized they used that twice.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? One at the beginning and then one at the end right there.
Probably purposely done.
Probably.
Kid would have been fried from the blast.
Yeah.
Remember, as I've explained, explosions in going into compressed areas usually get worse.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here.
The fact the kid says that like that implies that this entire segment and the kid himself is a hallucination here.
This is a goddamn mess.
Yeah, that's why so many people think he was just a thing of it, because Anderson never says anything, and then you also never say anything.
You can't save them all.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, the fact that they put it that way, we've already seen proof that it cannot be the indoctrination theory.
Yeah.
No matter how much people really hope for that, and the fact that they changed the ending the way they did, it shows it is not indoctrination theory.
Yeah.
It shows that they just decided that the way the game ended was a kind of crappy way, and even they agreed to change it, basically.
So it seems.
The Reapers will destroy everything.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a better ending now.
Yeah.
For all the crappy ways a lot of these games are, the contrivances, the stupid plot holes, all that stuff, they gave you a nice ending now.
That has to count for something.
You actually get to be a hero.
Yeah.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Give them when credit's due. They actually fixed an issue. And hey, guess what, Kit?
Huh.
That makes me wrong.
What? How so?
They did something other than just remaster the game. They did fix things. I was wrong. There's a lot of other things that should have also fixed too, but that's just me throwing shade after the fact. They did actually do something to improve it.
Yeah.
Can't really expect them to change all the lore for every single game to make sense. That's an undertaking that would probably have got their studio shut down.
Probably, yeah.
Also, can you imagine how many people would be pissed? They changed the lore!
Oh, plenty.
Come in. Friendlies.
You two all right?
They're more consistent, but changed the lore. You know, people get mad about that stuff.
Keep your head down. Nice shot.
Just pull him, Kit.
Finish them all. Over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on.
Man, that you'd only needed 2 people to lift it up kind of says that guy's leg's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
What the hell are those things?
Yoink. It makes no sense why people would even want to control the Reapers. Again, keep in mind these things are tutorial enemies, and they were still more of a threat than the brutes.
Yep.
You were literally attacked by like 6 brutes at a time, and you got hit once.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
Yoink!
Let's see how fast I can clear them.
The fact that they just fall off the ledges too kind of makes it so that it doesn't even matter if they survive.
Hope they get there
Yep.
soon.
You and me both!
Hey Kit, with Lash, the entire game can be your favorite DLC from Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
Be done by now if they didn't keep spawning.
No kidding. I mean, true, I'm on the easiest mode at the moment because I don't feel like...
You're throwing a lot of these off ledges though. They die instantly when that happens. But that one, he went off ledge. He's dead.
Yeah. I'm killing them faster than they can recover.
The game.
Shepard, over here. Get in cover.
Why?
I know, right? I'm killing them faster than they can recover. That's funny.
Now we understand truly why it is that the Reapers fear you.
About time.
Let's go!
Commandi.
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks.
They're pointing like there's enemies there.
Shepard.
Yeah.
Come on!
Actually, I think one was just firing.
I'm not going. You saw those
That
men
does
back
still
there.
bug me.
There's a million
It was
more
a
like them, and they need
a
leader.
good chance to
We're in this
finally
fight
have
together,
him as a
Anderson.
teammate,
It's a fight
and they
we can't
still
win.
cock block
Not
you on
without
that.
help.
That's true.
We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Are you guys really gonna have that
Consider
argument right
yourself
now?
reinstated. Commander, you know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
Is more like the catalyst, which is located inside the Citadel, had already picked you to be its variable decider. Less the situation of a. It comes off less like you're being purposely indoctrinated at this point or some shit. More like they had already decided that you would be the Crucible reader, so they just made sure to look at you basically.
Yeah.
More like the catalyst took a moment to get to know you before it decided.
I was like, maybe that's another theory that you could put right there. Maybe the dreams are more of the catalyst trying to know you and everything. Since it took the body of the kid and everything in the shape of the kid.
Because you don't actually see the kid die, and the kid being at the end.
I mean, the
would
ship
almost
blew
argue,
up with him on it, of course. That was
You do not see the kid die. You see the ship blow up. You see the kid disappear behind the thing shutting. No one else seems to notice the kid in that scene, though.
That is true.
This implies that it is not visible by anyone else. Because someone would have noticed a fucking kid around the thing. They would have helped get it on.
Yeah.
There are people helping others on board. They would have helped the kid on. That's just reasonable on how that works. The kid jumps on their own. You see no one interact with the kid.
Not to mention the kid looks up at you and everything, apparently.
Specifically at you.
Yeah.
Specifically at you, yes. That tells me the kid knew right where you were at, almost like it was keeping tabs on you already. That tells me it was already the Citadel. Then again, this isn't on the Citadel, so that just leads to the question as to why the fuck it was there.
Well, I mean, you've visited the Citadel so many times and everything. Maybe it's been watching you, and right now, since the Reapers are so close, which it's supposed to be controlling the Reapers, as it said, it does.
Explain why
it was using the Reapers as a thing to come broadcast itself, so you can see you.
But why would you be able to see it?
I don't know. Maybe it wanted you. Maybe it wanted you to see it and everything to see what you were doing.
See, I've already posed a theory on why it's there, and then I've already disproven why that theory exists. Disproven the theory that I just proposed. It doesn't really make sense. No matter how you look at it, there is no answer for it. And I think that's the reason so many people jump to indoctrination, because there is no explanation for how indoctrination actually works.
Yeah.
They have jumbled it up so much as to what indoctrination does, the symptoms, and all that stuff. You do not know any of the answers to how it actually functions. So it's an easy out. People can just say, well, it must be indoctrination. You were indoctrinated already.
Yes, sir.
Prothean Archives with Dr. Sony, they already, she doesn't know Prothean, so they can't research the archives with her.
Yeah.
Remember, later on, you have a scene that you can see that she can't see, and it's specifically Prothean encrypted is why you can see it. But she can't.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war. Grab your gear.
And this opening takes forever.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't be complaining. I play Yakuza. That ending genuinely takes forever.
Yeah, that one takes like 3 hours for just one of them to end.
Then again, that's mainly because of cutscenes and stuff like that. You can make those end really fucking quick if you skip the cutscenes.
That is also true.
If you don't do any side content, those games are like 5 hours long.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
I don't think it's like that and everything, but...
I speed ran one of those for you one time, Kit.
I mean, I know I've watched you play one and everything, but I don't think you finished it ever.
We're almost there.
When I was watching you.
Yes, I finished Yakuza Kiwami 1.
I mean, I think it was. I know it was beforehand, before we started working through the series a little bit.
That was Yakuza 4, and I wanted to show you certain silly things later on in it, so I did actually speed run to the ending to show you it.
Ah.
I literally started that game from the start and rushed it to the end so you could see. And it took about, I think, 3 hours. Then again, I was also max level, and I was playing on easier difficulty.
Yeah. That's funny in a way.
but it does show that those games, when you skip everything that makes those games actually good and enjoyable, and long and have a lot of content, they go by so quick, Kit. You won't believe how quick those games are. They're so small.
Yeah.
That's obviously me joking. They're really good games in actuality. At least the ones I've played so far. Which isn't all of them.
Yep. I only had my pistols because.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant, it's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough.
I like the fact that James is the one worried about dying. Seriously, the guy was only... I'm trying to think of the different times he died. It was the first time he died on your team was against a turret. Right after you got done complaining about how overpowered those fuckers were.
Yeah.
Next time he died was against Banshees. Specifically, he died when he got caught by them in their instant kill. They died like 5 times in doing so because they just kept jumping on him because apparently he's sexy. And then after that, the only other time he died other than to Banshees was to the fucking turret. Not turret, but to the fucking Reaper Blast.
Yeah.
We saw him literally survive those not collectors, but the harvesters shoot him in the face like 3 times at one point. Those things basically kill you in 3 blasts, but he survived face tanked that shit for 3 blasts.
I need a straight answer, Shepard. About what? Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here? What makes you think I know what they're up to? You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties? We joined forces to take down the Collectors. That's it.
Pretty sure that's the exact same answer you gave the other way.
Kinda seems like it.
No, I mean, I think that was word for word the same.
Contact with Cerberus since I disabled the Collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been
Might be
under
the same
constant
too.
surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. I just...
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash.
That is not at all what you said. We've been through a lot, and then you just say, I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash.
I do. It's just that.
Right there, she would have been riddled with bullets.
Keep in mind how trigger happy they were, and then they waited till there was 2 of them to even try. Yeah. They literally let her live there. Why didn't she do that in the corridor? Really, she was at that one corner where she was stuck in the thing. She could have threw that back, made sure they couldn't follow her anywhere through, and then smacked her way out without being shot at.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Plus, can you imagine how much that would have been? That would have sucked being sucked next to your partner right into that fucking singularity in a fucking vent.
Yeah. Yeah. It was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here? On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's
more than we had a
Like the
minute
fact
ago.
that you've apparently had access to this for like 100 years and nobody found this information ahead of time.
Yep.
I understand they're translating it, but you'd figure with 100 years of translation efforts put into it, people would have fucking found it.
Not to mention with all the other species, probably would be like, oh shit, let's study the fuck out of this place because this is a huge ass cache.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Oh, why is it only here on Mars that the cache is? Why not in other places as well?
I can blame Asari for that now. According to this game, Asari were hoarding information involving Protheans.
Yeah.
Chances are the only reason humans got to even advance to this point was because the fact that humans found this ship before Asari had a chance to.
Yeah, the only
So they couldn't
probably
cover
the
it
only
up.
reason was just because our gate was closed and everything until we activated it.
Yeah, and chances are in the Asari situation, during the genophage, I wouldn't be surprised if the Asari actually convinced the Turians and stuff like that that the genophage needed to happen. And in the process of all that shit going on, they probably showed up and fucking destroyed the Prothean stuff that was on Tachanka.
Yeah.
Yes, I know I'm theorizing shit there, but at the same time, we already know from the Prothean beacon hidden that they were up for hiding that shit because it helped advance their civilization, and they obviously didn't want other people to.
Yeah.
So the obvious outcome is they were probably hiding that shit in any way they could, including harming other civilizations in the process if need be.
This is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
According to the information we know, Tuchanka was set up as a relatively peaceful place at one time. Well, not really peaceful, but it had an actual civilization. Then the genophage was released, and then suddenly there was a riot, war, and all that shit, and everything got fucking nuked. That sounds to me like a perfect cover-up for them doing whatever the fuck they wanted on that planet.
Yep.
They do so little damage to you now.
Oh yeah, my god. Because I understand it's because my difficulty popped on, but yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, unlike the first two games on the easier difficulty after hard, you'd probably not have that much trouble in this case. Especially if you give him the LMG again.
Yeah. But yeah, when it's like when I switch to male shepherd, I will work through this part real fast. That's why I'm choosing all the Paragon moments.
Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid? That's Dr.
So it's just her. It's just the Paragon, but with a female voice at the moment.
They didn't even hide her name very well, Kit. It was Eva Core.
Yeah.
Nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there. Great. Let's move.
Keep in mind, all AI in this game are cores.
Oh, cool. It's
New weapons. Well, I know what I'd like to suggest you put on.
What's that?
An LMG.
Which one you think?
Typhoon.
Typhoon? Alright.
Got a pretty good fire rate, got a nice amount of damage. Yeah, you might as well use it, right?
Yep.
Ammo shouldn't be that big a problem this time around.
Nope. Plus I can fucking lash everybody.
Well, make sure to shoot some first. I want to see it actually used by someone other than just a guy who's really good with weapons as it is.
Yeah. Will do.
I want to see it used by you, someone who doesn't know how to use weapons.
What the hell? Looks like the barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that, James. Repeat. This airlock shouldn't be open. Doesn't look like it was forced. No, you have to override security protocols. Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here. Looks like they died trying to claw their way out. This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards. Flashlights.
What's our order?
Well, that was simple. Just go dee 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 dee.
We need
What does
to
that
pressurize
mean?
the room first.
Huh. Probably
Never
you.
mind. I was talking about the error code thing. Sounded like it did a certain noise.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
Guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
With a name like Dr. Eva Core, yeah, you should have been able to tell it.
Our last days and we spent them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix.
Come on, Liara.
I know.
Admittedly, I would find it more baffling if it was Tali who couldn't figure it out, because she understood technology more.
No kidding.
Whereas Asari are really fucking idiots for the most part.
As we've seen and proven.
As we've said, they're basically the High Elves.
Thanks, I want to believe you. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
You know what? I don't have...
Care in the world?
That too.
If you can put on it, I'd say put bullet. Well, go back, Kit.
All right.
Bullet penetration.
Oh, this
damage is already pretty good. You're on a low difficulty. Bullet penetration. If you can penetrate your surroundings, you don't need to worry as much.
Let's see. We got
also, if you're going in with weapons anyway, you really don't need to worry about powers this time around. 1.5 meter, 1.05 meter thick. It's pretty thick.
Yeah, no kidding.
It should make it so that you can shoot things through most cover.
Fuck you, shields.
Yeah, like that.
That's what that's for right there. Basically, it seems like.
Allison knew it at the time, but you wanted magazine capacity, so I made sure you got magazine capacity.
Yep.
When you beat Mass Effect 3, only meleeing things in the face. Well, to find out, we're going to put the game on the easiest difficulty. After which, we'll see what the damage is. It turns out that when you have an LNG, no, the answer
Fuck,
is
those
no.
grenades barely didn't still do anything.
It's too fun to actually shoot the fucker.
What's that smell?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
Puzzle really baffles you, doesn't it, Kit?
This is where they studied the various relics unearthed here.
What did they find?
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Also, I just realized your LMG there is a perfect example of what I was saying about low tech. Because shields like that actually exist in the modern era.
Yeah.
You basically said, you know what? I'd like to defend myself. What would be a good choice? A holographic shield? No! Metal. It hit you even after your shield was gone. It still didn't do that much damage.
I know, right? It's like, wee. God. That was extremely funny.
Well, hey, Kit, you got to beat the game on the hardest difficulty. I think it's fair that you get to play it on the easiest.
Yeah.
You went from basically being an easily killed creature, like
to a
cockroach
fucking
of
movable
some
tank and
sorts,
everything.
to being basically James.
Yeah.
So now we know. You were playing on Insanity, he was playing on Adventure.
I think it's called narrative.
Whatever.
But yeah.
No one really cares. It's very easy. They can call it whatever the fuck they want.
What if we could find a short-range transmitter, helmet to helmet?
And
then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken
I now wonder if any enemy can kill me.
you can find.
They can. I can almost guarantee there will be. If you get caught by a Banshee and it instant kills you, it will confirm that for some reason he's on Adventure or whatever the mode is called, and you're playing on Insanity.
Yeah, wouldn't that be extremely funny? That's what we're gonna have to do when we do the place where the Isaris are and everything. Just to see if they do that to us.
Oh God, he looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. They've definitely done something to him.
He's been given Stormtrooper disease.
They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
How can you compare me to that thing?
I don't know what you are. Not since they got their hands on you.
It's like, no, it couldn't have been me.
It's literally the same conversation.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that these are the exact same statements, no matter what you choose.
I'm just talking out loud. I don't need you to answer.
It's like, it could have been you. I was like, no, not really. It only happened after I took down the collector's base, this stuff happening.
I'm the same person I always was. Time won't change that. But if that's what you need, I understand.
Thanks for understanding.
You bet. Let's see if we can get that tram sent over here. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been?
You think they would notice, hey, there's a female voice on this line.
Waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Oh, because Cerberus isn't discriminatory.
Well, it all sounds like all of them are male, though, for their soldiers.
They bought it.
But then you got Dr. Eva Core and well, Miranda used to work for them. Used to have a bunch of females work for them. Just because they only want you shooting men doesn't mean that the only men work for them.
Understood. Understood. Here they come.
Remember.
It's like, what?
Sorry, did you not hear that?
Nah, I missed it somewhat.
I said remember, no Russian.
Oh, yeah.
You just stood there and mowed them down like civilians in a fucking airport. Okay?
Did, didn't I?
Bad. You better wrap this up quickly. The archives are right on the other side. That and
They give you an LMG in that mission too, by the way. guess living long enough that Shepard just punches your face in is just apparently putting up a good fight. Actually sound like an interesting challenge, seeing if someone could actually beat this game melee only on the hardest difficulty.
Oh fuck, that would be I don't even.
Maybe someday I'll.
You'd have to do the you probably have to do like the infiltrator class, which I think allows you to go to become invisible and everything for a short period of time.
So? That doesn't automatically make you able to melee everything's death on the hardest difficulty. These things are fucking sponges for damage.
I know.
You would heavily rely on your allies, which would kind of negate the entire point. Bet that makes you happy to deal with me.
Oh yeah, plenty of time. It's like I'm extremely happy.
That cover is also probably easily shot through. But instead, you want to feel like God currently and just smite them with your fist.
I was like, I am the Doomslayer.
Make no comparison between Shepard and the Doomslayer.
Shepard.
Illusive man.
You already know you can't shoot a hologram.
I was like, I damn well try. We'll try.
Sorry, should know better.
For more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Earth is under siege and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
Anyone can destroy, but great civilizations do more. You know that. It's why you kept the Collector base intact.
I let you study the base so we could find a way to destroy the Reapers.
Oh, what? Look at his arm.
Yeah, and he's not even talking.
You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
Work with me. Give me control of your resources and I'll stop them.
You'd do better than most, but the odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your...
So yeah, that was the first one I need to do to get him to shoot himself at the end. Right there.
With a singular purpose.
That's a good way to say that. I've said the nice thing. He'll shoot himself at the end now.
Yep.
Your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Don't interfere with my plan, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here.
It's being erased.
It's almost like he distracted you on purpose.
Goodbye,
Good thing Liara wasn't doing her fucking job.
I know.
How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Yeah, that makes my brain even hurt even more. She knows that there was that that the thing is here, which means she's seen the thing.
So no, everyone got a chance to see that
She's
Dr.
seen the
Eva
blueprints.
Core is evil, and she just tried to stop her.
I mean, she's even seen the blueprints. Then why not make a copy of the damn thing, so in case something like this did happen?
Yep. Did they really just have her just teleport out after hitting you with a thing?
No, she must have.
I know they just had her jump through that and do that bullshit, but no, she hit you, it stunned you just long enough and she was gone. They made the model disappear and shit like that. That's basically all they did.
Yeah.
James, you read me? Cerberus has the data. Radio the Normandy. Get them down here now. She's getting away.
Don't worry, James will fix this.
Damn it. James! Normandy! Anybody!
I got this one.
This just proves that he understands how fucking it is.
Like, no
He literally
kidding.
just suicide rammed that fucking thing, and his ship still fine.
Yeah.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data. Let her go.
I'm gonna question how she's crushing the front faceplate part of her helmet, but somehow is harming her.
Yeah, that right there. Like, come
That
on now. I
part
don't think that would
agree,
do much to
but-
her.
Well, the smashing her head on the thing, that could, but the other part, that's she's not doing anything to her by holding her up like that.
Yeah.
Also, you took her down way too easy now. And again, I think you take her down just about as easy.
Yeah,
in
that's
the,
one of
hard
those
difficulty.
ones that
It's-
no matter
it's
what
programmed.
difficulty it is, you take her down super easy.
Yeah, we just ignore the fact that she just got hit by a vehicle and you still somehow is taken down so easily by a couple bullets. Also, I find it funny she's a synthetic and she had a health bar. Not armor, health.
That's true.
I'm gonna have to look again. Geth might have health bars instead of armor bars too.
Yeah, they do.
Why even do that? Like, we know the other robots are given armor bars instead of health bars.
I have not a clue. But yeah, that makes so much more. That makes so much more sense that would be if they used armor for their health bars. I guess the reason why is because armor can take more damage than a health bar, but still, yeah, they're still basically metal.
Well, that wouldn't explain why the Geth wouldn't have armor bars.
See what you and Edie
Geth
can
are still
learn.
just metal, so.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
I understand why a husk wouldn't have armor. It's got synthetic parts in it, but it's still flesh over the large portion of it.
Yeah.
But then you see like
Edie,
the
you clear this
Rachni
up?
Ravagers.
I'll do my best.
Those have armor. They're mainly synthetic. We can admit to
I was
that.
there.
But
So was the
that
illusive man.
says that the armor thing makes sense on them. Then again, you can't hack them either. So
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara
yeah,
are
they
analyzing
don't
what
exactly have defined rules on what
have you learned?
constitutes what
Was
here.
it worth the effort?
Yeah.
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint.
That's usually a
for
bad
Prothean
sign for an
device.
RPG kit.
Device?
It's like, of course it does.
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Indeed,
Send me the
we're
data.
never going to actually
We'll do our own
see any of that
analysis.
destruction.
If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Commander, Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Commander? Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Sorry, I'm just not having a good time figuring out things to discuss this time around. I mean,
It's like, it's all good.
there are less interesting things actually happening in this game compared to the first one. Not gonna lie, for all the problems, the first one has a few plot contrivances and shit like that. But the fact is, the first one gives it a certain amount of pass with a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because when you're world building and stuff like that, you can make some excuses here and there. After the second game, it starts to get to a point where you don't really have as much wiggle room to, oh, well, we'll just ignore that we made that statement up in the past kind of thing.
Barely got a pulse here.
And by this one, they're kind of
Where are
just
you taking her?
throwing shit at the wall,
Memorial.
and,
Best care in the
and
Citadel.
too much of it stuck.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
I can't really compliment enough that they actually did something about the ending to improve them, though.
Yeah.
Looks like they
It
might be
shows
coming
that
to
there
see
was
you.
some awareness that the ending
Commander
needed
Shepard.
some improvement.
Got word you were arriving.
Captain
And it
Bailey.
actually is a very good
to see you
sign for
again.
Mass Effect 4.
You too. Though it's Commander.
Alright, also, so since we're saying about 1, 2, and 3, I guess it's like, even though I know you
Now,
disliked
half my
all of
job is
them and
dealing with
everything,
political bullshit
which one do you
and
think
escorting
was
dignitaries
your
around.
the more
No
enjoyable
offense.
one, I think, so
None
far that
taken.
you've seen?
So you're here to bring us to the Council?
Debatable. I'd kind
I'm
of
here to tell you
say
the council
first
is
one.
expecting you, but they are dealing with their own
Again,
problems
certain
with the war
aspects
and
you have to have a certain disposition
they apologize
because
for
of
the
the
inconvenience
changes.
and blah 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 blah. Meet them here at
The
Adina's
way
office.
the first one
They'll be
had a
nice
few
to you.
problems story-wise
All right.
with how it handled the
You might have time to
choices you
go by
made,
the medical center if you want to check
but
my
at the
progress
same
over
time, with everything feeling new
Thanks.
and unique
I might
to
do
the
that.
aspects of
You
it,
go on
it
ahead.
had a little bit
good.
more to it. Whereas in Mass Effect 2, they kind of try and jump a few explanations for why some of the stuff in 1 was the way it was, and try and call back to it too many times in ways that kind of hurt the lore in the first place. And then in this one, they do it again to the second game and the first game.
Yeah.
They kind of just keep stacking on more nonsensical stuff instead of just kind of moving on kind of thing. Like, oh, well, someone criticized this about the game, so we got to make an explanation for
Councillor
that.
Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in
Mass
session.
Effect 1 had a certain different tone to it as well.
Good, I can jump past this one. Good.
And for one thing, the way in which it handled the stuff, it was a complete game. You can say what you want about like the sequel happening. Mass Effect 1 happened.
He's essential.
And in it, you successfully stopped the Reapers from coming back in that game.
Yeah.
There was actually a lot more potential than what Mass Effect 2 gave you from that. You stopped the Reapers from coming back. As in, they are still a threat out there. Mass Effect 2 just went with, oh, well, sorry, you actually didn't stop them from coming back. They're still coming back, it's just slower now.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
They had a perfect chance for you to keep the Reapers as a looming threat for a multitude of different games by having a situation of someone else springing up who found Reaper tech and they had the issue. The fact that they just threw Reaper tech all over the universe in Mass Effect 2 kind of already says that they were having no problem stepping all over that lore, so they might as well have done that. But at the same time, they could have had you find other civilizations that had connections up to that point. You found the Protheans. Apparently no one had been to the Prothean homeworld or whatever, the Ilos area and all that shit. So that means that you were able to find information that showed you to that other race.
Yeah.
They could have done the Protheans coming back thing a little bit earlier because they did have the pod things. It makes no sense in this one why they had wireless pods.
At best,
but the fact,
like just the time difference, maybe. But then, yeah, the wireless pods, as you said right there, yeah, that makes zero sense either, as well.
With the pods in Mass Effect 1, they literally state that it was their last hope to survive the Reapers. As in, they had literally everyone that was left was going into to try and hide. It kind of implies that the situation of that was actually after the events that put Javik into his tomb.
Yeah.
You know, I could kind of see this as maybe part of the story at the end, with the kid and the Stargazer discussing. Maybe the kid is actually is supposed to be implied to be that kid, and this is more like a story being told to the kid, and this is the kid being introduced into it by the Stargazer telling a story. That's the closest thing to an estimation I could probably give you as to what's going on here that makes sense. But yeah, the way it was all set up in Mass Effect 1, there was plot contrivances, there was plot holes, there were problems. But it was encased enough in itself that they could have went anywhere with its sequels and just kind of had that game be its own thing. And they wouldn't have had to worry too much about it. But then they kept stacking on to it.
Finally, freedom!
The fact that they kept stacking onto it is part of what kind of makes the later games not feel as enjoyable. They were all kind of bad, but the first one is the least bad of it because it seemed to do its own unique thing. And as much as people want to say Mass Effect 3 is like the darkest of the series, it really isn't. Mass Effect 1 involves multiple examples of genocide, you killing off the last of a race, all different kind of things like that. Typhoon. Oh, right, the particle rifle's 10, you wanted to get that. I was telling you the Typhoon's lower, though. That aside, though, yeah, Mass Effect 2 and 3 really don't go into anything heavy by comparison. I think you have to New Game Plus multiple times.
I hope not.
Well, you got to update twice, and I'm not seeing it on here anymore. I want to look it up, I guess.
Okay,
Oh,
there it goes.
Particle rifle has a limit.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I still had enough. Gunsmith is mine.
Okay.
Woohoo!
I can only guess the particle rifle has a limit.
It's like that one looked like it. Oh, okay, it's doing that. That's what it is. I was like, what the hell? It's shooting laser beams.
I don't know why you trust those things on your ship again after the whole incident.
I don't know either.
Mass Effect 2, those things were everywhere. But, yeah, Mass Effect 1...
I don't need to save.
It didn't have a chance to do a lot of the problems that its sequels did. Which might sound like that's not really a reason to compliment it, but it is a situation in which there's certain differences between it for it to function.
Yep. Alright, there we go. Whew. We have that trophy done. Now all we have left is just the AI training one thing, the hardest difficulty thing, which I'll be able to do, which I'll do with the normal mode, and Paragon, and the relationship. So we have 2 trophies left to go. And then Mass Effect, then the Mass Effect Trilogy Collection is
overstay
done.
its welcome.
Huh?
Also, Mass Effect 1 didn't overstay its welcome. Mass Effect 2 took fucking forever. And this one, they just made it more grindy.
That's true. I mean, but we were... we made it to, like, what?
By estimation, it took you about 33 hours, maybe 35.
Yeah. Yep, we've almost completed all the games. Alright. So then we'll see people on Thursday at 6 p.m. right there for the next time we do, for the next round of Mass Effect 3, where we're going to be as the male shepherd doing Paragon Run. As we get the last 2 trophies, we're going to getting our last 2 trophies to finish up the series.